Hello everyone. I'm not going to dance around this. I have been gone for quite a while now, about 3 months actually, which is very ridiculous. And I didn't initially want things to end up like that. I planned on posting a video at a bare minimum of about at least once a week, but I had some computer issues, then I started going back to school, and I just couldn't. But now I have some free time. I got a lot of schoolwork done. I have a couple of days free to start making videos again. I have a new system over here that isn't riddled with viruses. I already spent about a minute rambling, so let's just get on with it. For my first video, I decided to be playing something pretty chill, something that I really love, and that would happen to be Jak and Daxter, The Precursor Legacy. Yeah, it is a very old game. Like, what is it? 2001 maybe? I don't know. Don't have my glasses on as if I can read that small print. Unfortunately, I do not have a capture card, so I cannot be playing this game on the PS2, so I have to be emulating it on my PC. But to prove that I'm not pirating, I do own an actual copy of it on the PlayStation 2 and PS3 because I am a Jak and Daxter fanboy.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose, and why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet.
I love how he's just straight up complaining here.
So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or
No.
sensible thinking.
Of course not. Why would it?
As with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Promise I won't be this silent throughout the whole thing. I just don't like talking over cutscenes.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village.
What a
We
freaking
will
pressed.
attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid
Trying to replicate
precursor
that
junk.
weird eye glitch.
Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jak, I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? I'm fine. I'm fine.
No.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Alright, I just want to point out a couple of things real quick before getting into the game. One, this is an emulator, and there are going to be some little issues like you saw there with the eyes. I forgot to mention that. There are very well-known issues. These there's been like these little fixes over the last several years to try and help fix the eyes. Originally, eyes just didn't show up at all, so there's nothing I can do to further fix this problem. I did everything in my power to alleviate as much of the glitches as possible. I downloaded the latest emulator version. I followed some tutorial videos to change programming with how the graphics was going to be handled, and this is pretty much as good as it's going to get. Second, this video probably will have very, very minor, if any, editing done, which isn't typical for my content usually. I usually have my videos heavily edited, but this is a little bit different. I planned on this actually being more of a live stream, but I was dumb. I didn't check in and found out that I have to wait 24 hours before being able to do my first live stream. So, yeah, those are a couple things to keep in mind. Also, I apologize if my mic is like too loud or inconsistent. This is my first time recording this new setup. I yet to figure out a proper way to separate the audio tracks and have my my editing software recognize it. So all this stuff here is new territory for me. So please forgive any like little screw ups here and there. I'm trying my best, and that's about it. Let's go to the main content now.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Left, right, one. Just checking the controls. Making sure that my gamepad's been recognized properly. Yep.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
I'm sure there's something I can talk about here. Or awkward silence, who knows?
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
God, I remember playing this. Oh yeah, I did set up a memory card. God, I don't need to pause to talk. I remember playing this for like my first time back when I was 7, and I instantly loved that cutscene. Okay, maybe that is gonna. I don't know. I don't know how to control my volume. I'll try my best. I don't want to like be screaming at you guys, but like I was saying, I remember playing this back when I was like 7 for my first.
One of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
Like I was saying for the 3rd or 4th time now, that I remember playing this back when I was 7, and I absolutely love this cutscenes. They're so adorable. I say adorable. No, I was always pumped to see it. Why I wasn't pumped for it is searching for all these darn scout flies. But that's because I was just bad at the game back then. What 7-year-old wouldn't it be?
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell! I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells!
That was loud. Oh my god.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Love how I am putting them in reverse order. Big targets in the front. No, I'm gonna go from the behind and give it a big falcon punch. I mean, maybe that would be successful if I was playing, say, like Assassin's Creed. Come in from the back, all stealth-like.
Increases the time you can use its power.
Yeah, that was... I'm not used to the gamepad. I'm used to the good old PS2 controller. Oh, that's not gonna work. My mic's right there. Maybe... There we go. Kinda, sorta. This feels weird. I have surround sound on for my headphones. But hey, at least I won't be like shouting. Maybe.
This is a precursor door.
Now you
It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Yeah, normally that cutscene activates before every game this far. I have to try and swim back before a lurker shark comes and kills me. In this game, their map restrictions are invisible walls. It's large oceans. Oh no, no. I'm swimming. And those creatures, big, large lurker sharks, come and they eat you if you try leaving the map. Oh, what fun you get to watch all this again. I'll probably just jump cut to the gate.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent event will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Time for maximum power. Maximum power, maximum effort.
Good work. The blue eco
Wow, I'm
caused the
so
door to
great.
open. With blue eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years. Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco.
Yeah,
Pick
I know.
up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
I've got that already. You already had me collect green eco since, you know, the second I came to the island. Okay, I thought by now I already had collected all of them.
Jump once,
Thought I missed
then
one.
jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
If I do that too often. This legit is one of my most favorite games out there. Is the Jak and Daxter series, the trilogy. I play it pretty much every single year, just because that's how much I love them. Let's see if the game crashes. I know it sometimes
Good
does.
training, boys.
Please
But that's
don't.
nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Okay.
Fine, fine. Adventure away then. And while you're out adventuring,
I love his
why
lava
don't you
lamp
make yourself
eyes.
useful?
Just to put that out there.
Our
He has the
darn
most
green
beautiful
eco-collectors
lava
are
lamp
clogged up
eyes.
again. Head out to the far side of the beach and
It's not the
clear
only
them
thing
out,
that's
why don't
clogged
you?
up.
Follow the lamps.
I don't know what I'm
and
trying to
take
get at there.
Right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Okay, I don't know if this will be too quiet in the video or not, but for me, this is way too loud. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful in HD. 1080p, 60 FPS, all those glitches, but it's beautiful. Let's talk with this girl, Kira.
Hey, baby.
My girl.
What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Ah, you don't know what you're missing.
Thank you.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Sorry, you said what? I'm too busy, you know, not paying attention to pay attention. It's the story of my life. Okay, I don't know exactly how much of this I'll be playing this time around. I'll probably get, like, part of the beach done. I'll explore a bit of the village and then part of the beach. I do plan on doing multiple videos of this, by the way, if it wasn't clear already.
It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Let me just stop here for a second. Yeah, I do plan on doing a multi-part series of this, and hopefully as I start recording more and more again, I get a little bit more comfortable and start speaking a little bit more often, a little bit more relevant to what's going on than just kind of rambling on and on. But this series in particular is gonna be not. This series is not gonna be edited down all that much. It's gonna pretty much be the full gameplay. I'm gonna show pretty much everything to show story-wise and collection-wise. I'm gonna try my best to collect all the orbs, all the scout flies, even the secret precursor power cell. And why? Because I've done it pretty much 6 times already for the last 6 times I played this. So I know I can do it. Might as well show you guys where everything is. Let's talk to this old dude.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Well, yes, I would be completely willing to lend you 90 power cells. Especially since I know that you'll never get them back. They all go, oh, you can lend me. I'm like, yeah, you never get them back. It never happens. Let's talk to this scumbag of a mayor. God, is everyone's always gonna be this bad?
Well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, wow. And another thing, if by any chance
Let me guess.
you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Whoa, I totally don't see a trend here. Everyone's so unique. Let's talk with him. Let's see if he's still nice.
And without fixing the eco beams?
Oh.
Your village needs you, boys!
I would say that he should be careful to not cry his eyes out, but he doesn't have any eyes. Actually, I want to talk with some crazy bird lady over here that has some fixation on birds, some obsession.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
Ah! I blinded her! Oh crap. And I'm back. So, what the problem is that, well, of course the game crashed, but it's probably due to some not so stable overclocks that I did to my system. Yes, I got an expensive system, and I did what most people are afraid to do to expensive systems, is shove more voltages to everything so they run faster and hotter. And apparently this game, my setup right now is pretty much maxing out my CPU right now. Or at least it's topping out its fastest speed. Tech mumbo jumbo. I gotta get into it. Let's watch this cutscene.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied ring-free. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell. Oh my, that's a pretty one.
I really sympathize with her. As long as she pays up, that is. If she doesn't pay, I ain't gonna do jack squat for her. I gotta get more money. More money, more money. There you go, that's what I wanted to do. Now let's talk to this pathetic artist that never finishes his work. Spoiler alert.
Hey!
No.
Little furry dude! Oh,
The real star of the
thought
game
for a
here.
moment you were my muse.
You're what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As
Doesn't
a
make
matter of
sense.
fact,
Look
without
it
my
up.
muse,
Wikipedia
I
that.
just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. Oh, I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute. We are not.
His eyes
going
looks
back
like he just
to Misty
snorted
Island.
so much cocaine,
Are we?
which kind of matches his little character there, but this is rated E for everyone. Cocaine is not for everyone. Some do meth. Why do I have a feeling that these jokes won't go over well with people? They're just jokes. I know that people actually do suffer from addictions. Shouldn't make light of it. And yet, I'm so monotone while saying that. No, I seriously do mean that. Man, I'm just tired. It's 4 a.m. right now when I'm recording this. Spent several hours trying to get things all set up, and now it's super late. I'm super tired. So forgive me if I don't make too much sense. And if my grammar's too off, don't blame me being tired, blame Common Core. I thought I could probably roll into it.
That pelican just snagged a power cell. Let's go kick some big bird butt.
Butt. Yeah, I'm gonna kick that bird's booty. Gonna kick it real good. Right after punch that jerk in the face. Let's go.
Auga! Auga! Die for those orbs, Jack! Die!
Yeah, nothing in this game surprises me anymore. I've played so much that I pretty much know everything about it. Then again, I never played on an emulator.
Quick! We have to get to the power cell before the pelican scoops it up again.
There we go. Freaking did it. Suck that, you bird. Yeah, you... Where'd it go? Oh. Okay. Why am I clicking this? I'm about to unclog Simos's, the Green Sage's, what's it called? Those thingies. No, I don't like how this is introduced in the game, and they're never used again for the rest of the series. Like, Green Eco is never used like this again for the remainder of the series. This is the only time it ever happens. Actually, hold that thought. That is incorrect.
Well,
But
I see that you two have finally decided to unblock my collectors. I would offer my congratulations, but you have so much to do, I won't waste your time. By the way, if things don't work out, Daxter could always get a job controlling the village rat problem.
Yeah, thank you, Samos. Let's start to talk there. I'm actually wrong about what I just said. It is present in some other areas, but not really in the same way as it's presented there.
Are you near the egg yet?
Yeah, don't nag at me, woman. I'm almost there. They just don't use green eco the same way that they present blue eco, red eco, yellow eco. It's just not really presented the same way for the rest of the series. You guys will see what I'm talking about when we go to like Rock Village a little bit later on. I think that's the area past
Are you near the egg?
what's it called? Of course it's not on the list yet.
Yet? You must be a true animal lover. That's it. Just a little further. Come on, push the egg off the cliff.
Push. Let's
Oh,
push.
good. Now push it. Oh, gently
Yep.
now.
Yep. I'm gonna be real
Here,
gentle.
birdie.
Yeah.
Here, birdie, birdie. Here, birdie, birdie.
Okay. A little gentle. Gonna be gentle.
Careful.
I'm gonna be
It
careful.
doesn't
I'm
look
being
safe
careful.
up there. Do
Look,
you
I'm
see
being.
any other birds up there? Here, birdie, birdie. Do you see any other
No.
birds up there?
Okay,
You
time to be
must
super
a
careful with it
true
now.
animal
Smack.
lover. Oh
Boom.
my, that wasn't gentle. Good job. Now meet me
job.
down here by the egg.
Sure thing. Let me just turn around and nosedive.
Oh my. I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
No!
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
How sad.
I'm not your mom. You see any feathers here?
Oh,
Fur,
now
feathers,
that we're
something,
sighted.
right?
Listen, boys. I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
Alright, thanks. Goodbye. Last time we'll ever see you again. Yeah, if you feel like I'm like spoiling anything for a game from 2001, first point is, it's from 2001. It's a shocker if,
All right, treasure.
you know, and second point is I've played it, like I said, several times over the last decade or so. So I'm gonna be talking about where this game is ultimately heading, the different missions, different ways to do those missions, why I'm planning on playing a certain way maybe, I don't know. Probably didn't need to say that. I should talk... Never mind. Alright, lucky number 8. Alright. Aw, it's a pet snake. Boom, bitch, get out of the way. Now, this game is fun. I do love this game, but I will be completely honest and say that this isn't my favorite one from the series. I'm gonna say what most people that are Jak and Daxter fans say. Jak 2 Renegade's my favorite one. Oh god, come on. And we're back to Sentinel Beach. The game crashed again awesome feeling. So right now I'm just doing the last little bit. The game's saved automatically for saving that bird and that one power cell right next to the snake.
Alright! More orbs!
So I only have to basically do what you saw during the last few seconds, and was collect these orbs right here. Gonna try and collect as many power cells as possible from the beach area. There's one that I'm just not gonna be able to get right now, but for whatever reason I prefer doing the beach first before anything else, even though you technically can't do all of the beach until you do the Forbidden Jungle. Oh, look at that, right over there. Let's go over there. Climb this. Whatever this thing is. Fingers crossed for this game. Hopefully it's not crashing. And meet the lurkers. You probably already could already have guessed that from the opening sequence that you've seen, saw. I'm so awkward. I should put like a cringe counter up to how many times I cringed while editing this video. Wait a second. There has to be something that I'm missing. There it is.
Hey, seagulls! Let's buzz them for kicks.
Yeah, let's do that. That's what I was looking for. I need to screw with these birds and their little bird brains to accomplish a task, a goal, a life purpose. Did I bug them? I guess I bugged them enough. Yep, they caused an avalanche. Padong.
Wow! They caused an avalanche! Let's check it out!
Avalanche. A lot of branch. Olive branch. Dude, you landed in water. I guess water is rock solid now. Get that right. Sorry, no biting. Not from you. Not until after you buy me coffee. No biting until coffee.
Punch those poles out from below!
Nope, no more. Okay. I gotta get this other one. And screw you. Bye bye. Oh, Go. Go. Assistant friction. Sentinel bugger. Percentage bugger. Is that why I said percentage bugger? There we go. That's English. Gotta check that Oxford Dictionary. You'll see that English that I just spewed from my mouth hole. I'm an intellectual. I'm intellectual. run. There we go. My problem is I'm getting so super fixated on the game. How did I miss two? Okay, there's one right over there. And there's one over there that... Alright, now we're back up here. Well, I was a little bit premature there. Alright, let's see. Yep, we did everything but the one over there at the cannon.
The scout flies in this area.
Which you'll see. We'll need this little
Yeah, so we
thingamajig
got a
to...
precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff, so it ain't gonna help us.
Gotta get juiced. Gotta juice up for this. I'm not gonna show those. For anyone that's looking for an orb guide, I guess I'll kind of point out if I don't feel like getting them. Feel like, yeah, right there, but who wants to see me spend 10 minutes dunking underwater for orbs? No one. That's who. I think I'll go ahead and collect or trade an orb, or trade a few orbs for a couple of power cells and end the video there.
I see you two are back to make the trade. Good, jolly good. You have the precursor orbs that we agreed on. I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use.
Oh, I will.
Ta-ta, bye-bye.
Nope. This gotta be this one. This is the fist. Do I have enough for another? Nope, I don't have enough for another trade. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this video here. Hopefully it didn't suck too much. It crashed a couple of times. I am not as confident as I usually am when recording videos because I've been away from it for so long. But I do intend to try and record more videos like this. I do try, or potentially even just live stream this series and leave it on archive. I really don't know what else to say. Like I said, hopefully you enjoyed it. If so, please make sure to leave a like. If you didn't, well, there's that button. Don't be afraid to hit it. Most people aren't. And if you have any suggestions, for the love of God, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm playing this game here, one, because I love it and it's chill, but mostly because I have no other clue what to jump into game-wise. Because right now everything kind of looks crappy. There doesn't really look like there's any real good games out right now. I mean, there's Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but I rather not spend 50, 60 bucks-ish for that game just to make a video on it. I don't have that type of money. I'm a broke boy, a broke college boy. Okay, I've been rambling long enough. Like this video, don't like it, get subscribed, don't subscribe, comment, don't comment. Everything's up in there. See you all in the next video. Bye bye.